Hello, this is Joe Blogs, part 6, and my penultimate video blog of my trip to Ghana. Yeah, we head off tomorrow. Got one last day of project work ahead of us. Not a full day, but I think we're there for most of the morning and a bit of the afternoon, which should be good. It should be a really good chance to say goodbye. But more about today. A really interesting day and a really eye-opening day, I think. And I think many of the volunteers thought it was probably the best day of the trip, actually. Quite a lot of different stuff happened today. So we went down to the projects. I went down to Dedzidi again. And I had my best day of project work, I think. I started off doing a bit of construction. It's really good to see all of the walls coming up for the new 2-story classroom at the project, which is going to help so many people. It's going to give so many people a lot of opportunities. And after meeting all the kids and stuff, they just 100% deserve all of it. So obviously they're really grateful, and I think I'm really grateful to have the opportunity to have been a part of it, actually. And I know, yeah, we've only done a small part of the work, but it feels like we've done a lot, and it's one of those things that I think you need all the help you can get with this sort of thing. So yeah, it's been really great doing that. I actually spent most of the day teaching though. It was funny, just after break time, about 10:30 or so, a kid I've been playing with outside, we were just playing some catch earlier during break time. Kid came and grabbed me and said, like, "Sir, can you teach us?" So I went into the classroom. There's probably about 10 kids in there. It was a small classroom, actually. And no teacher. And first of all, it's just amazing that kids are so eager to learn, and it says a lot about their situation, and I think it says a lot about us as well, because I know that when I was a kid of about their age, they're about, yeah, I think 12, 13 years old, you just take it for granted so much. And if I'd had a lesson where there'd been no teacher in there, there's no way I would have gone looking for one. I would have just wanted to mess around and spend that and basically waste that lesson. So that kind of hit home a little bit, how much I've taken for granted in the past. I know I think I'm supposed to be like older and better than that now, but it does make you think, really. But yeah, I took that class. I did a bit of a citizenship teaching, which was cool. It was a citizenship lesson. And yeah, it was just one of those things where you just instantly sort of connect with a class, and I think they really liked me. They certainly kept asking me to teach more and stuff like that. And yeah, we just seemed to click. It was really nice. It was a really nice experience, and it felt like I sort of connected with them potentially more than I did with some of the other classes, even though I really enjoyed that as well. So that was a really great experience. Then we went down to, there was a really big local sports day. I don't know exactly where it was. I think it must have been on a communal sort of pitch, and it was an amazing atmosphere because a lot of the local people turned up. There was loads of food and people just sort of milling around, and some really good football. I saw a couple of around about 14, 15-year-old girl football games, women's football games, and that was cool. And then a younger lads football game as well, which again was cool. It was really good to watch. There was some volleyball going on as well. All in all, it was just, yeah, it was good fun. We stayed there for about an hour, and then we went on what was potentially the most interesting part of the day, which was we did another community visit, just like we did yesterday, but we went to a really remote rural village called Soji. And when I say remote, it was sort of about 30-minute. It was a 30-minute drive down the road, and then it was about another sort of probably about another 20 to 30 minutes on this just dirt track to nowhere, essentially. It just felt like we were absolutely going nowhere, and then suddenly we were in this sort of small village, and it was amazing. It was the definition of a sort of isolated rural Ghanaian village. We had a welcome from the village elders, and the person who must have been the head of the community. They sort of introduced me and Dan from African Adventures, and then they introduced the young shall grow as well. as well as thanking the volunteers for being there. And it was amazing to meet them all, really. It was an experience like no other. It was quite surreal. It was quite hard hitting because it was it really was a poor community. It was hard poverty, basically. Um, it was very interesting. But we played a football game, which was really good. They actually had a quite a big football pitch, and they made some goals out of like big sticks, which they did a really good job on, and it was cool. Um, we uh, we won. We won 3-1. Yours truly scoring the second goal. It was good fun. It was really hard work playing in that heat. And the people of Soji certainly gave us a good run around. Um, yeah, it was a really good experience actually. And then we handed out some donation bags. And the way they sort of received them and took them, it again really hit home. The level of poverty that these guys sort of live at. Yeah, it was interesting. I've spoken with a lot of the volunteers, and they all thought it was very eye-opening, quite a revealing experience, um, but absolutely worth it. I think some of them said that was the best part of the trip, and a lot of them I think will stay with them forever. I think so. It's been a really interesting day. We've got their farewell celebration tonight. We've got a bonfire. We've got, I think Dennis and Steve are going to be doing a couple of speeches. Um, we just had nice food as well. So it's been a really good day. I'm sure we've got a really fun evening ahead of us. I can't believe that, yeah, tonight is our last night, really. We head back tomorrow. We've got a little bit of stuff on tomorrow, but basically that's the vast majority of the trip done, which is, I can't believe how quickly it's gone. It has been a really, really amazing experience. I'm very lucky to have had the opportunity really to experience it firsthand. Yeah, it's been great. So the last one of these will be coming tomorrow. Yeah, thank you very much and good night.